Good evening. We bring you the latest in the world of sports. I'm Dip Dipianco.
We give you the conversations you want to hear from your favorite icons and athletes. I'm Denise Tan, and in tonight's Game Plan, we'll catch up with the TNT Tropang Giga squad after winning the 5th leg title in Season 2 of PBA 3x3.
We'll also take a look at the NU Bulldogs' huge victory over the De La Salle Green Archers with Coach Jeff Napa, Steve Nash Enriquez, and John Lloyd Clemente. Plus, we'll find out some courtside stories about these two teams. Buckle up, sports fans. Let's get in the game.
The TNT Tropang Giga are officially the first team to win 2-leg titles in the ongoing conference of the PBA 3x3. And joining us tonight after their big win in leg number 5 are the champs themselves. We have Almond Vosotros, Samboy De Leon, Lervin Flores, and Ping Eximeniano. Mga idol, welcome back. Congratulations. And like what I said, welcome to the game. Kamusta
Congrats,
kayo?
guys. Congrats.
Thank you.
Alright, Almond, unahin na kita, no? Last leg nakita naman natin na medyo kinapos kayo against San Miguel, but this time around, you got your second leg win. Describe that kind of mentality, I guess, that you had to have as a team for you guys to be able to erase what happened in that leg against San Miguel and bounce back and get the championship this time around.
For me, after nung talo namin sa SMB, medyo na wake up call kami na parang every team na makakalaban namin, kahit sinong team sa PBA 3x3, kaya kaming talunin. So, we prepared really well sa practice pa lang. Tapos, yung defense talaga namin, yun yung nice namin maigit. And we're happy na nakuha nga namin yung leg 5.
Right. Thank you, Almond. Lervin, maganda yung performance mo ng finals with 7 points, no? If si Almond kinuwento sa atin yung strategy niyo heading into that game, ano naman yung feeling, no? May bago pa ba kayong nararamdaman dahil nakailang champion na kayo dito sa 3x3?
Siguro parang, masaya yung feeling kasi champion kami sa leg 5. So, may leg 6 pa tapos grand final. So, kukunin pa namin yun. So, yung feeling na yun, yung sobrang excited pagdating ng grand final. So, pagkatrabaho pa namin to para makuha namin pa yung mga susunod laro. Tsaka yung grand final talaga. Yun talaga.
Ping, tinuldukan mo yung last game nyo with a big 3 and talagang winning with conviction. It was a 21-13 victory. How would you describe itong leg na to compared to the past few legs na medyo hindi pinapalad yung TNT?
For me, actually, ito na yung yung crucial part before grand finals. So, pumunta kami sa game na we stay composed and parang binuhos na namin lahat dito kaya ang thinking namin is makuha namin yung leg championship and thankful naman kami dahil nakuha namin.
Ping, top 5 kayo nitong si Almond or rather ni Samboy in terms of steal. Samboy, I wanna ask you, gaano ba ka-importante yung depensa? Alam mo naman yung kasabihan na defense wins championships, but pagdating sa PBA 3x3, ano yung importansya nitong depensa pagdating sa laro?
Kagaya nga nung sinabi mo, sobrang importante kasi yun yung isa sa pinaka-factor para manalo sa game.
Lervin, speaking of defense naman, you are the #1 shot blocker ngayon sa PBA 3x3. Ano ba yung, because to be able to go up against somebody and block their shots, ano ba yung kailangan na magpapahype sa'yo? What's driving you in this leg?
Siguro, motivation, tsaka inspiration, yun lang. Tsaka yung mga, para sa team namin, tsaka para rin sa pangarap. Kaya siguro yun, pagdating sa game talagang sinisipagan ko, hindi ako tumitigil. Kasi nakikita ko sa mga kampi ko sila, kailangan nila ako sa depensa. So yun, talagang binubuhos ko lahat. Yun lang.
Lervin, I wanna ask you lang, kung papapiliin ka, gusto mo ba ng in-your-face na block or isang poster dunk? Ano yung pipiliin mo sa 3x3?
Siguro poster dunk.
Nakailang poster dunk ka na ata dyan sa liga, Galing. But Almond, I wanted to ask you kung yung teammates mo na si Samboy and Ping, top 5 in terms of defense. Ikaw naman, number 1 in scoring. Do you take pride in this stat line na number 1 ka sa scoring? Or para sa'yo, stat lang to, kailangan mas importante yung champion kami?
For me, mas importante yung champion kasi if we're not winning, I'm not gonna hindi naman ako magta-top scorer. Kasi kailangan lagi kami nasa top. So yun yung malaking advantage para mag-top scorer ka. So malaking tulong si Ping at si Samboy sa akin, at si Lervin.
Well, of course, guys, again, no, maraming sumusuporta sa inyo. Madami yung nag-aabang sa inyo to get that leg win once again. Mensahe lang sa lahat ng fans ng TNT. Almond, you can go first.
Unang-una, nagpapasalamat kami sa PBA 3x3 sa lahat ng bumubuo nito. Tsaka sa, of course, sa lahat din ng fans ng PBA at tsaka sa lahat ng fans ng TNT. Thank you.
Right, thank you so much, TNT Tropang Giga, your champions of the recent leg in the PBA 3x3. And salamat, guys, sa pagsali ulit sa amin dito sa The Game.
Thanks, guys.
Maraming salamat din.
Thank you. Thank you.
And this time, we'll shift to the UAAP when we return. The NU Bulldogs join us live as we break down their monumental win over the DLSU Green Archers. Stay tuned. You're watching The Game. And just like that, the NU Bulldogs are currently at the top of the standings as they take a huge victory over the DLSU Green Archers 80-76. With us to talk about that win and their future games are Steve Nash Enriquez, John Lloyd Clemente, and head coach Jeff Napa. Guys, NU Bulldogs, welcome to the game. Kamusta kayo, guys? Kamusta ang panalo kanina? Nakapahinga na ba kayo kahit papano?
Tama.
Right.
Tulog na po.
Okay.
Papahinga kami sa mansion.
Papahinga na, ginambala
Ang mas
natin.
importante, nakakain na ba kayo ng masarap?
Yun.
Panalo eh. Hindi pa.
Wala sa amin yung normal lang. Normal
Okay.
lang yung pagkain namin.
Right, just to put things into context, guys, this is the first win ng NU Bulldogs over LaSalle since 2015 back in season 78. Ganon kalaki yung panalo na ginawa nyo kanina. This morning in the UAAP, Coach Jeff, I wanted to ask you first, kamusta yung experience, kamusta yung pakiramdam na natalo nyo yung De La Salle Green Archers this morning? Did you expect to have that type of game heading into this day in the UAAP?
Actually, hindi ko nga alam na matagal na pala namin hindi tinalo yung LaSalle. So, pero we don't care naman kung ano yung nangyari na yun eh. Yung past na yun. Tapos, ang inisip ko lang kasi rito, we have to take care of business. Then alam ko naman talaga na magiging dogfight yung laban namin. And luckily, naging favor for us yung panalo kanina.
Coach Jeff, just to touch on that win against the De La Salle a while ago, you knew that it was going to be a big game, pero it really boiled down to the last few sequences of that match. What do you think separated your team from La Salle for you guys to get a victory?
Actually, di naman LaSalle yung... Yun nga yun. Siyempre, our players are talagang willing to complement with each other. Although we're down during the stretch ng third quarter, yun lang sinabi ko sa kanila na yung motto namin yung aming company ng big boss namin na we need to find ways to turn around the situation kasi yun nga, momentum hindi nawala sa amin eh. So, yun lang, just keep positive lang talaga doon sa mga players ko. Keep pushing them na to the limit. Talagang keep challenging, talagang ipakita yung best nila para at the end of the day, wala kami pagsisihan talaga.
Right, let's go now to Steve Nash Enriquez. Nash, last week you guys had a big game too. Tinalo nyo yung UP Fighting Maroons where you were a bit emotional. Nakita ko na first game back mo yun from your injury. But today, you scored 16 big points. Ano yung naging motivation mo para kalabanin itong De La Salle Green Archers at gumawa ng 16 points all of a sudden?
Siguro wala namang gusto lang naming manalo. Kasi yun nga, matagal na naming pinapangarap na maging isa sa mga big boys. And luckily, binigay ng Panginoon na panalo. And syempre, pinaghirapan din namin yun eh. Siguro, deserve naman namin. But, dapat di maging complacent. Madami pang mga laro o mga pagsubok na haharapin. And we're ready para harapin yun as a family and as a team.
John Lloyd, you had a double-double performance, 16 points, 10 rebounds. You know, when other people would look at the stat sheets, they would think, great game for you. Pero ikaw, how would you assess your performance in that match?
Para sa akin po, hindi pa ganun kaganda yung game ko kasi madami pa pong i-improve like sa defense po, tsaka sa mga mga passing, creating for the teammates po. Siguro mas ma-improve ko po yun na next game po. Gagawin ko po yung best ko para mag-contribute pa po ako ng mas madami sa team po.
Right. Speaking of looking forward to the future, sabi nga ni Nash, di pwede maging complacent. Coach Jeff, I want to ask you, yung last game nyo dito sa round number 1 will be against the FEU Tamaraos, if I'm not mistaken. How are you preparing for that matchup? Although, I'm not sure kasi meron pang last game today yung FEU, hindi pa siguro tapos yun. But it will depend kung meron na ba silang panalo after tonight. But sabihin natin na this is a team that's at the bottom of the team standings. Paano mo minomotivate yung team mo na when you face a team like FEU, especially in the end of the round 1?
I mean, yun nga, sinabi ko rin kami sa kanila na we're facing a very dangerous team. Although nandun sila sa baba, hindi naman porket nasa baba yun it's still FEU team pa rin Walang makakabago yun. So kung ano lang yung ginagawa namin, we have to prepare, we have to be ready talaga at any given day. So sabi ko rin kanina, okay lang na magpahinga tayo, tapos bukas back to work ulit. Let's focus against FEU dahil yun nga, pahirap ng pahirap yung magiging challenge sa amin talaga coming to second round. So that's why we have to be ready mentally and physically. Kaya sinabi ko sa kanila, we have 24-man strong team. Kasi dati sinasabi ko 16 ngayon 25-man strong team together with our team guys na talagang it really help a lot. Talaga nakakatulong sila sa amin during our preparation talaga.
Steve Nash, balikan kita. You know, you guys are at 5-1, number 1 spot currently in this season. The targets are on your backs. And with 6 games in, kahit papaano alam na o natututunan ng basahin ng ibang teams kung paano kayo maglaro. How do you veer away from that trap that you guys are basically setting for yourselves?
Yun nga, sinabi ni Coach Jeff sa amin na dapat maging ready kami kasi yun nga, nasa taas kami. Pero kailangan lang talaga namin maging consistent and yung mga harapin na mga hurdles sa kabilang team or mga dapat naming harapin ng maayos, harapin namin na together. And I know kaya naman namin.
Right. John Lloyd, ikaw ang pinakamatagal. Isa sa pinakamatagal sa team na to, no, for the NU Bulldogs. I wanted to ask you, ano yung pinaka-difference or kaibahan sa composition ng team na to for season 85? Bakit ganito? People were surprised, you can say, na nasa top kayo ng standings because yung iba yung recent seasons weren't like this. But ano yung pinaka-difference dito sa team na to for season 85?
Siguro yung brotherhood namin kasi we got it, sasaluhan kami kung magkamali yung isa, nandiyan yung lahat ng ka-teammate ko para saluhin. Siguro yung pinaka-importante ngayon sa amin kasi alam namin na kahit sino ipasok, kung bakit yung laro niya may sasalo. Kaya hindi kami takot na ibigay yung best namin sa loob ng court.
Well, thank you very much, gentlemen, and we hope to see more games and more wins from you guys. Maraming salamat for joining us tonight. John Lloyd, ingat.
Thank you.
Now, after the break, we'll uncover fun facts about the UAAP Season 85 Men's Basketball Tournament from our correspondents from LaSalle and National University. Stay tuned. You're watching The Game. You're still watching The Game. Let's head over to more exciting action in collegiate basketball as we get a fresh perspective on the lives of student athletes on and off the court. We have with us UAAP Season 85 correspondents Kyla Kingsu and Jerry Medina reporting for LaSalle and National University. So good evening, ladies, and welcome to the game.
Welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, kamusta? Are you guys nervous?
Nag-loosen up na.
Gawin niyo muna yung tinuban namin.
Paano i-loosen? Ganyan. Loosen up lang, loosen up
All
lang.
right. So I know, Kyla, you are a consistent honors dean list, dean's lister. Tapos you're also a member of the Legit Status dance team. And as for Jerry, you are a student government leader and a student manager for the Ateneo women's basketball team. So having all of that on your plate and then being courtside reporters for your respective school, how has it been like trying to balance everything? Kyla, you can go first.
Oh, well, honestly, it's been a dream come true. I think I've learned how to manage my time ever since I was in high school, balancing my trainings with my academics. And this opportunity, it's an opportunity of a lifetime. And it still feels so surreal. I can't believe we're off to our last game for the first round this weekend.
Right, ikaw naman, Jerry. Kay Jerry, medyo nainggit ako kasi season 80 to 81, di ganito yung performance ng NU. Pero ngayon,
I know.
we just talked to the NU Bulldogs, number 1 here in the team standings. How has it been the past month? Kasi nag-start yung UAAP no October 1. How has it been?
So like Kyla, firstly, I'm a UAAP fan. Being a courtside, being a correspondent rather, it's a dream come true. I've been watching the UAAP since I was like 8, 7, so I've always wanted to do this. That's why when I got it, as soon as I passed the auditions, I really balanced everything, my academics, my responsibilities and my orgs, and being a student manager. So I really plan everything out, make sure I can fulfill my responsibilities first as a correspondent. And yeah, it's been super fun.
And it's been super fun to have you guys here and hearing about all of that. But I know you also have stories.
Right.
For us, si Kyla, you have a story on Mike Phillips about his new smile?
Yeah, that's right. So actually, during the Ateneo LaSalle game, as Mike dove for the ball, I think Chris Kuhn fell on top of him, so he hit his face on the court. And he told me that he actually thought he lost all his front teeth, but thankfully it was just a chipped tooth. And then during the halftime, Earl Abadam was able to get that part of his tooth, and so he had a souvenir to bring home after that monumental win.
Nilagay ba sa ilalim ng unan? Did you ask? Ask mo next time.
Okay.
Para mag-visit yung tooth
Oh,
fed.
exactly.
Kailangan yun. Jerry, meron din tayong story from one of the guys who guested earlier via Zoom, John Lloyd Clemente. What do you have for him?
Just a fun fact, John Lloyd Clemente's jersey number represents the amount of years he's been playing for NU. So it was senior high, I think. Yeah.
Ilang years na siya ba? I think, nakita natin yung jersey number niya. Jersey
10.
number 10. So 10 years in the National University. And he said that their schoolmates can find them anytime dahil...
Oh, because when I was talking to him, I was like, artista bang dating ng NU basketball players? And he was like, actually, no, they play... you could see them in the corridors. You can see them eating fishball outside.
Yun.
Oh, yeah.
Very classic yung NU na yun. Yun yung experience, diba? You visit the trainings. I'm sure you've experienced the National University culture as well.
Speaking of pagiging artista, from what I heard, Shawnee Winston is also starting something new in the entertainment side of things. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, that's right. So aside from being a very impressive player, Shawnee is also a content creator. So he's very active on social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and now YouTube. So he started a first podcast called Players Only Podcast. So he filmed the first episode after the Ateneo LaSalle game with Mike and Ben Phillips as well as Jeremy Robinson. So they talked about the game, how surreal it felt, and how proud they were of themselves.
Well, you know what? That's actually part of my to-watch list later on. Papanoorin ko yan. Baka palitan na tayo ni Shani. Biglang mag-host na rin siya. Mag-subscribe na tayo to
Ay,
get...
hindi, podcast. Ano ba yun?
Sa YouTube.
Follow.
Pwede
na rin.
There's a video about it. Okay, lipat ulit tayo sa National University. Jerry, you've talked about their keys to winning. Ano yung mga keys to winning nitong National University? Why they are at the top spot right now?
The first time I met the boys, just a fun fact. First time I met them, I asked them, what makes the NU special this year? And I got the same answer from all of them. I got the word samahan. I think like what JLC said earlier, brotherhood is a big factor why NU's doing very well this season. And when I talked to Coach Jeff, he said, makikita talaga ang samahan, both on and off the court. They get each other, they pull each other up, especially during challenges, during hard losses. And yeah.
And aside from playing, of course, they also know how to have fun outside. And it says here na fans sila ng certain love team. Tama ba yun?
Yeah, I asked them, what do you do other than training? I got a lot of answers. They watch Too Good to Be True. Some of
Okay.
them are Kathniel fans, the Bulldog Hound.
Pero si John Lloyd, nakausap natin, hindi niya love
Oo
team si
nga
ano eh.
eh.
Iba yung love team ni John Lloyd eh. Okay, interesting
Alright.
for NU.
Okay, so sinabi mo na nga yung samahan, no? Now, from what I heard from Kyla before we even started is that ito daw, si Penny Estacio may somewhat samahan din with Evanel even before he got into DLSU.
Yes, that's true. So actually, Penny Estacio, he's always been a big fan of Evan Nelly. So back in high school and even grade school, he used to watch Evan's games and he even messaged Evan asking for a jersey, and Evan actually gave him one. So he told me that he's so grateful to be able to play with his basketball idol.
Right, it's like a full circle para kay
Yeah.
Penny Estacio. I just want to ask you ladies, friends naman kayo after ng game kanina? Bati pa naman kayo?
Ako, I'm okay.
Siyempre, panalo si Jerry eh, di ba? Si Kyla parang mamaya.
Right now.
Pabawi sa round 2 ang Lasal.
Yeah.
But thank you ladies for joining us tonight and good luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you
guys.
very
Thanks
much,
for having
guys. Now, never miss a game as the UAAP is live on the UAAP Varsity Channel, One Sports, Signal Play, and Smart Giga Play every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, for all of you watching, thank you for joining us. I'm Denise Tan.
Catch us weeknights here on One News, One Sports, and One Sports Plus. I'm Dip Dipiaco, and this has been The Game.